Hello, I'll be presenting an overview of Apparmor and HTTPS. These tools play critical roles in system security by safeguarding against threats and securing communication over the internet. Throughout this presentation, we'll discuss their features, recommendations, and significance, focusing on their application in Linux and Windows systems. Apparmor is a Linux security module that enforces mandatory access control or MAC policies on applications. It's designed to limit the actions that an application can perform by confining it to a restricted set of resources. Each application in a Linux system can be assigned an individual security profile that defines its permissions. These profiles specify what the application is allowed to access, such as files, network resources, and system calls. By doing so, Apparmor ensures that even if an application is compromised, the potential damage is minimized because its access is already limited. For example, if an application is exploited by a malicious actor, Apparmor prevents it from accessing sensitive files or executing unauthorized commands. This makes it a powerful tool for reducing the attack surface of a system and mitigating the impact of vulnerabilities. Apparmor has several key features that make it effective and user-friendly. Apparmor uses file paths to enforce access rules. This means that permissions are tied to specific files and directories, providing granular control over what applications can access. Apparmor relies on configuration profiles to define the permissions for each application. These profiles can be customized to meet the specific needs of your system. One of the standout features of Apparmor is its ability to generate profiles automatically based on an application's behavior. This simplifies the process of creating restrictions and ensures that profiles are aligned with real-world usage patterns. These features combine to create a robust yet flexible security system that enhances Linux's ability to protect itself from internal and external threats. To fully leverage the power of Apparmor, it's important to follow some best practices. Keeping the system up to date ensures that you have the latest security patches and mitigates the risk of vulnerabilities being exploited. While Apparmor provides default profiles, creating custom ones tailored to your specific application and server needs offers greater control and security. Debugging profiles allows you to fine-tune permissions and identify any unnecessary restrictions that may disrupt application functionality. Regularly reviewing system logs is also critical for identifying unauthorized access attempts. Setting profiles to enforce mode ensures that unauthorized actions are actively blocked rather than merely logged. This proactive approach prevents risk behaviors from occurring. By implementing these recommendations, you can maximize Apparmor's effectiveness in securing their Linux system. HTTPS is a protocol that encrypts the communication between a client, such as a web browser, and a server, ensuring that data transmitted over the internet cannot be intercepted or tampered with. This encryption is particularly important for protecting sensitive information like login credentials, payment details, and other personal data. Without HTTPS, this data would be transmitted in plain text, making it vulnerable to attacks such as man-in-the-middle attacks. HTTPS relies on TLS, also known as Transport Layer Security, or SSL, which is known as Secure Sockets Layer, to provide encryption. These protocols ensure the confidentiality, integrity, and authenticity of the data being transmitted. HTTPS utilizes several key features. It relies on certificates issued by Trusted Certificate Authorities, or CAs, to validate the identity of the server. This prevents users from being tricked into connecting to malicious servers, posing as legitimate ones. During the initial handshake process, the client and server exchange encryption keys to establish a secure connection. A shared session key is then created to encrypt and decrypt the data exchanged during the session. HTTPS ensures that data cannot be altered during transmission. If any tampering occurs, the connection is terminated, protecting the integrity of the communication. These features make HTTPS an essential component of online security. It's important to highlight the key differences between HTTPS and HTTP. The most significant distinction is that HTTP transmits data in plain text, leaving it vulnerable to interception. In contrast, HTTPS encrypts the data, making it unreadable to unauthorized parties. This added layer of security is why HTTPS is now considered the standard for websites, especially those involving user accounts, payments, or confidential information. Apache is one of the most widely used web servers, particularly on Linux systems. Apache is highly flexible and supports HTTPS, making it a popular choice for hosting secure websites. To ensure the security of an Apache server, the following recommendations should be followed. A valid SSL certificate is necessary to enable HTTPS onto your server. Limiting access to the server reduces the risk of unauthorized connections and minimizes vulnerabilities. Adjust file permissions to prevent unauthorized users from accessing or modifying configuration files. Monitoring server activity and analyzing logs can help detect and respond to suspicious behavior or potential threats. These practices can help maintain a secure and reliable Apache server environment. In Windows environments, the IIS web server is a popular choice. IIS seamlessly integrates with SSL and TLS certificates, providing strong support for HTTPS. To enhance the security of an IIS server, consider these recommendations. Disabling IIS branded response headers minimizes information disclosure and reduces the server's exposure to targeted attacks. Limiting the server's functionality to only what is necessary reduces the attack surface. Assign permissions based on user roles to ensure that users only have access to the resources they need. These measures, combined with regular updates and monitoring, help secure IIS servers against potential threats.